Shalom, shalom, y'all. Okay, so listen, I want to talk about this transition and how the enemy has been working hard overtime in this transition in the spirit to try and get us to forfeit what it is that Yah has promised us. Okay. When I tell you I have been going rounds toe to toe spiritually in the spirit with the enemy, I felt it. I felt the fight. I felt the battle. So I started praising and worshiping. I started, praying like I am taking heed, sitting with the Most High, trying to get instructions because it's been rough. It's been tough. Like I feel like I might even got knocked out a couple of times, but I got back up though. So what's been going on is the last couple of weeks have been hectic spiritually. And I realized this is me realizing this revelation that I'm coming to. It started off mentally. I did something, I made a decision and I stuck with it that I feel like the Most High was instructing me to make. You know, then the enemy started messing with my mind. Did you make the right decision? What if this? Like all of these things start flooding in, right? And I'm rebuking it. I'm speaking against it. I'm trying to take every thought captive, subdue it because I know what was spoken to me. But then, it makes you start to question yourself, right? It makes you start to question yourself. So I start asking for clarity because I need to know. I need to ease my mind. I need to clear my mind. So I started reading and I just go back to the book of Genesis and start reading. And I open it up, reading about Cain and Abel. And one of the Bibles that I have is a Life Application Bible. So it has, little things in there, little notes at the bottom and everything. And immediately my mind went to Satan's plan. My eyes went to Satan's plan. That's what it states in this Bible. And it says his plan is to make you doubt, to cause doubt, discouragement, diversion, defeat, and delay. And I'm like, oh, this is good, right? So I'm going to share it with y'all. Satan's plan is to make you doubt. It makes you question Yah's word and his goodness. Is discouragement, to cause discouragement, makes you look at your problems rather than at Yah. Cause diversion, makes the wrong things seem attractive so that you will want them more than the right things. Is to cause you to feel defeated or to make you feel defeat or to cause defeat. Makes you feel like a failure so that you don't even try. And delay makes you put off doing something so that it never gets done. Now, all these things have been occurring. This is what I felt. So I was praying, asking y'all, like, did I make the right decision? I had started praying and asking him that. Did I make the right decision? Did I do the right thing? Because I was starting to doubt and discourage. And this is where my eyes found me. So I said, okay. So in that moment after I read that, I stated to myself, I said, look, I made a declaration. I'm not going back. So it don't matter what that come up. We are going to, take those captive. I'm not going back. It was a declaration. I was standing 10 toes down on that. So as I'm standing 10 toes down on this declaration of me not going back, what was happening in the spiritual start to manifest in the physical as far as the battle. I wasn't battling physically before. It wasn't happening. But after I made that declaration and my mind was set, when my mind was staying focused on the Most High, stuff started happening in the physical. The battle started happening in the physical. As soon as it started, I knew exactly what it was. So I just held tight and I was like, okay, the first thing happened on Monday. I have a business and I have a website. My website could not accept payments. I had somebody reach out to me and was like, hey, I'm trying to order from your website. It's not taking payments. It's saying it's closed. I don't know what's going on. All I could do was chuckle because I knew exactly what was going on now. So I get on the phone to try and take care of that. That took all week. It took the whole entire week. But I'm still praising. Thank you. Thank you, y'all, that it's already done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then certain things started to be delayed. I noticed there was certain delay. Things were being delayed that should not have been delayed. And I felt like I needed it in that moment for, to get some things out and to get some things done. So notice is coming on. This is being delayed. This is being delayed. And I'm like, wow, okay. I know what this is. I still at that point. Now I'm getting exhausted because now what was happening in the spiritual is now happening in the physical. And though I made up my mind that I wasn't going back, we fighting. We are battling in here. And I'm trying to remain still and calm. But I can see that it's starting to trigger me, right? So all week things keep popping up. And the kicker, the icing on the cake was on Friday. So on Friday, I see some things and something triggers me, but I could not get triggered. I had to sit with myself and realize why I was triggered. And I said, okay, I'm tired. Spiritually, I've been battling. I'm tired. I'm not going to act out. The enemy was trying to have me go back to the old me. And I know we give him too much credit, but I'm telling you, we in the battle. You got to know where you are. I don't put very much on the enemy because I know that Yah allows things to happen. Like he did with Job, right? He allows things to happen. However, I knew that I was not wrestling against flesh and blood. I knew that. So I said, okay, okay, I'm not going to get triggered. You're not about to make me return to the old me. I have come too far. Check. Didn't return. I wanted to, but didn't return. So I'm declaring like, okay, it's going to be a great day. It's okay that things have been happening. It's okay. By this point, they still hadn't let me know about my website. Like your website is back up. They hadn't done that yet. I talked to them a few, the payments. I said, that's okay. That's fine. It's okay. In y'all's time when y'all just continue to push forth and continue to work on what he told me to work on until all of these things take place, right? Y'all, when I explain to you that I get up, I check an account and realize that the money that I was supposed to have was not there. When I called and I'm trying to do my research on it, I went and I spoke to these people and they said, oh my goodness, it looks like, basically there's been some fraudulent activity. I stared, I just looked. Fraudulent activity. Fraudulent activity. Okay. What does that mean? Your funds are not there. There's been some fraudulent activity. We have to do fraud. Like you have to fill out some forms, all these other things. And I said, you've got to be kidding me. What does this mean? You just have to wait. I said, okay. As I'm sitting there, I realize that I am getting ready to cry. And I couldn't do nothing to stop it. It wasn't a boo here hoo type of tears. It was just tears coming out like you're so filled with emotion. I was so exhausted. It was been so much going on that tears just start falling from my eyes. And the lady said, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. And I was like, it's not your fault. It's okay. I understand. I get everything squared away after 2 hours, of getting things together. And I just said, you know what? I'm just going to praise Yah. I'm going to praise Yah. I look at the Bible verse for the day, and it was 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. And he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. I said, okay, all right. And so I was led to go back and read chapter 12, verses 7 through 10. And it says, and least I should be exalted above measure by the abundance of the revelations. A thorn in the flesh was given to me, a messenger of Satan to buffet me, least I be exalted above measure. Concerning this thing, I pleaded with Yahuwah 3 times that it might depart from me. And he said to me, my grace is sufficient for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, most gladly, I will rather boast in my infirmities, that the power of the Messiah may rest upon me. Therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in needs, in persecutions, in distress, for the Messiah's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. I say that to say this transition has been heavy. Hold on. Hold on.